What is good, everyone? You read the title. Let's jump straight into it. Starting with the Switch console itself, we're going to be looking at the Switch without a bundle at $450, and with Mario Kart included as a digital download only, not the physical, just a download, is going to be at $500. Jumping onto the Joy-Con 2s, they're going to be going at $90 instead of the regular Joy-Cons that are going to be $80, and the regular Joy-Cons from the Switch 1 can still be paired up with the Switch 2, so you can play all your games that require that AR sensor. So that should be no problem. The only game that's not going to work in any way, shape, or form is the Labo. Obviously, because the Labo is not fitted for a 7.9 screen. Now we have the Switch Pro controller for the Switch 2. It's going to be running you at $80 compared to, I think it was $70 before. And the only two real key things about the Joy-Con 2s and the controller is it's going to have an HD Rumble 2, so improved HD Rumble, and the new chat button. I think that's the only thing that was really added. Oh, and back buttons that can be assigned to whatever you want it to be. And then we have the Switch camera, the first party camera, which is going to be coming at $50. Looking at it from the website, it says it's going to be a 1080p resolution. And then there was another camera that's been going around as of late. It's the Piranha Plant camera. However, that's going to be a 4080p resolution, and it's going to be coming at, I believe it was $35. A good dip of price, like about half, but you also get hit with the quality. Next thing we have here is the brand new Express SD card with the two. So far, that's only listed on the website is the 256 gigabytes, and that's going to be $60. I assume other companies are going to come in with more storage and their own Express cards for probably more expensive, probably more cheaper. I'm not quite sure, but as of looking on the Nintendo website itself, as of now, we just have the 256 gigabytes available for purchase. Going on to the Switch 2 wheels, and these are going to be $20. Okay, and now we have two different cases for Switch 2. So you have option A, which is going to cost $35, and it comes with a hard case console protector. So just the Switch itself, not like the dock or anything, just a Switch. And it's going to come with a screen protector as well, and a cloth. And then you have a new option, which I think is pretty cool. It's going to cost $80. However, you can bring your whole setup with you. So you can bring up to 6 games, the Switch dock itself, the console itself, I believe a Pro controller, a set of Joy-Cons, the cables, and it also comes with a screen protector and cloth. So it's the whole thing, and I believe it's a hardcover as well. So that's pretty sick. And then we have the Joy-Con 2 charging grip. So this time around, it's not just plastic. You can actually attach your Joy-Cons for the Switch 2, and you can charge it at the exact same time. So you can use that as a Pro controller now, without it dying or just being plastic. And on top of that, this also has the 2 back buttons like the Pro controller, which you can assign to whatever you want it to be. Next up, we have the Joy-Con 2s separately in their own one Joy-Con separately. So if one breaks or whatever, you can just buy a new one, and that's gonna be $50 each. I think it was like $40 before or something like that. So everything is just gonna be like $10 up is what I'm seeing. Then we have the Joy-Con 2 straps for your Joy-Cons. Now these say specifically light blue, light red. So I assume in the future, with different variants of the Joy-Cons that they'll come out with, there'll be straps that colorate with that color. But as of now, we just have this as an option, and that's going to be coming at $13. Okay, almost done with the hardware stuff here. Next, we have the Joy-Con 2 dock. So this time around, You can buy a whole dock by itself, and the dock's gonna come with the USB-C cable and a charging brick, and that's gonna be $110. However, if your charger breaks as well, you can just buy a whole new charger as well. So that's gonna be the charging brick and the USB-C charging cable, and that's gonna be $30. Game key cards. So basically, these things are. It's not gonna be a first-party thing. This will be more like an option, like how the cloud versions were on on the original Switch, where third parties have the option to get a game key card, where you go to the store, you buy it physically, and on that cartridge, you're not gonna have the game on there. You have to download it. You have to be connected to the internet, download the whole game, and it's gonna be on your console the whole time. However, you won't be able to access that game unless you put your Switch 2 key card in there. So that seems kind of pointless because the cards are gonna be empty. They're just pretty much a key for you to access your game that's already on your console. So if there's a game you like and it's going to come out as a game key card physically, I say just get the digital download. There's no point of that key card. Alright, moving on to some of the first party games. There have been some release dates for some of the games that were in the initial direct, but they were never mentioned for whatever reason. But Mario Kart World is going to be coming out at $80. There is no $90 physical. It is going to be $80 digital and physical. Probably different for different regions. Information's been getting mixed up, but this is just the US based information only. And then Donkeykongbananza is going to be coming at $70, both physical and digital. So that's always good to hear. Oh, and we're also going to be getting the welcome tour thing is going to be at $10. Okay, so now we're getting into more interesting stuff. Now we have the Zelda upgrade packs that were announced. If you were a current Nintendo Switch Online subscriber and you have the expansion pass, this is going to come at you completely free, no additional charge. However, if you don't have it, or even if you think about canceling your subscription soon, you just want to buy it separately, it's going to be $10 per upgrade. There's that, and there's also going to be free updates for NSO subscribers for games like Mario Odyssey, ARMS, and all kinds of first party games. Alright, now we're getting into the amiibo side of things. So the amiibo that were announced for Street Fighter 6 are going to be coming, like the actual physical figure itself is going to be $30. And the amiibo cards, I couldn't find a price anywhere, unfortunately. But I'm assuming it's going to be like, I don't know, maybe $6 per pack, maybe $8. Over on the Nintendo first party side of things, there's going to be 4 Legend of Zelda amiibos that will be coming out, I'm pretty sure, all the exact same day. And they're each going to cost $20. So it looks like amiibos are going to be going up $5 in price instead of the $15. So that's gonna that sucks for amiibo collectors, but I guess that's the world we're living in now. They also announced a brand new amiibo coming in later this year. I assume it's gonna be as big as the Guardian figure. They just say coming soon, and I'm guessing it's gonna be a huge figure. So yeah. Alright, that's all the information I have for you guys today. All the information I found will be cited on the description down below. Most of it came from Nintendo's websites themselves, but like the amiibo stuff, the pricing, all that, we had to kind of put the pieces together, and I'll also leave the links for those in the description down below. So yeah, hopefully this helps out, and I'll catch you guys later.